Hey, third graders. Today we're going to start a new kind of poem, a poem called acrostic poems. Let me show you how they work.
Okay, so we've done haikus, we've done sinquans, and we have done limericks. Today's poem is called an acrostic poem because the trick is that the words go across from the subject. I will show you what to do in a minute. So you're going to pick a topic. I'd like you to pick three topics today, and I hope that your topic has four or more letters in it because that's how many lines you're going to write. So you need to pick a topic, something you want to write a poem about, something you know well and can write some lines about. One of my favorite foods is taco. So the first thing I do is write that word vertically up and down, TACO, like that. Stack it like that. Just write the word. Okay.
So far, all our poem forms have had rules. Today's rule is after writing the word up and down, or top to bottom, or vertically, then my first sentence has to start with the letter T, a word with the letter T. My second sentence has to start with the letter A, or a word with the letter A, and that's a C there, not an O, and then another O. So those are the rules. So I'm going to write a poem about tacos using acrostic poetry.
There's line one. I have 1,078 choices for every acrostic poem. Lots of words start with T. Lots of words that start with T would help me write my poem about tacos. I wrote tremendous flavors and variety. The T goes with tremendous.
I love the flavors and variety of tacos, so that all makes sense to me. There's lots of different kind of tacos, and you can put lots of ingredients in to make lots of different flavors. Tremendous flavors and variety. Now our next line has to start with the letter A. Lots of choices there. You could probably think of one right now. Let's see what I came up with. A. Always. Notice how my A, then I go right to L. That's my word. Always is my word that starts with A. Always makes my mouth happy. Yes, I love tacos. I love the flavors and variety of tacos. Now I have a C. How many sentences can I start with C that can make sense of my taco subject? Lots and lots is the answer. Yours could be just as good or mine or better as long as it starts with C and it makes sense and you like it, it's going to work. Let's see what I came up with. Cilantro and salsa, guac and more. Okay, that is goes back to my flavors and variety, I think, because those are some of the condiments I love to put on tacos. I could have started C with cabbage, goes great with fish tacos, for instance, because it does. So any thought I have, the trick is I gotta make it start with C. Okay, so that's the trick. If that trick isn't too hard, good for you. Sometimes you might get a little puzzled. You'll have to figure out a clever way to do it. Tac, tremendous flavors and variety. Always makes my mouth happy. Cilantro and salsa, guac and more. Okay, I have one more letter to deal with, and I'm done with my first poem.
And there it is. One taco is not enough. Yummy. Okay, let's go over this poem again real quick. First thing I do, get the subject. I made it bigger. You could use different colors. That'll really help. What I want to see is that word stand out a little. Taco. That's what you kind of want to see. Taco. And without more talking, tremendous flavors and variety. Always makes my mouth happy. Cilantro and salsa, guac, and more. One taco was not enough. Yummy. Okay, there it is. If you like my poem, great. If you're not a big fan, that's okay, but look at what I've done. I got the word up and down, and every sentence starts with that letter and makes sense, goes with the subject. That's my taco poem. Let's look at another poem. Okay, poem number two. And notice the topic is already there. It's going up from the R down to the T, Ronstadt. It is a singer I really like, Linda Ronstadt. What is a Ronstadt? That is a Ronstadt song. Linda Ronstadt. Sing it, Linda. Okay, let's check out my poem as Linda sings in the background there. So again, her name is spelled that way. That's how she spells her name. I could have wrote a poem called Linda about her, right? I could have, but I didn't. I wrote Ronstadt. I want to challenge you to write a poem that has more than 4 letters. I'd like you to challenge you to write a poem that has a lot of letters, kind of fun, and make it something you're interested in. But anyway, let's just look at my poem. First, notice her name, and then every word goes across starts with that letter. And let me just read you the poem. Really, really could sing. On stage, she was a star. Never hit a wrong note. 70s were my favorite decade of her work. Took somebody else's songs and made it her own. Always at the top of the charts. Did it all, musically speaking. Terrible disease. Took her voice, but not her music. She has a degenerative muscle disease that doesn't allow her to control her throat anymore, so she can't sing like she used to. She still kind of can sing for fun. But anyway, so these are all things I know about her. Probably wouldn't make sense for you to write a poem about Linda Ronstadt, but for me it did. And trust me, these all are things about her life. So whatever poem or topic you pick, it should go together with the subject, okay? Each line, okay? So there's one more poem to come, and I hope you're getting the hang of this. You can't really do it wrong in a way as long as you're following the rules. Okay, my third poem, and I'm asking you to write 3 acrostic poems and send them to me, so that's why I'm showing you 3. This one's called Kirby, as you can tell, Kirby. And this is the Kirby I'm talking about, so you know. Kirby. Kirby. So once again, up and down, there's Kirby, then across, out with him in this case. So Kirby kept hitting until glaucoma forced him out. On 2 World Series, really liked by baseball fans. Big bat, strong arm, soft glove, huge heart. Yes, he is my favorite player, and that is saying something. Okay, he had an eye disease that he couldn't see anymore, which makes it really hard to be a baseball player. So that's the first line. He couldn't play anymore. He did win the 2 World Series with the Twins, and especially in 1991, he was a huge part of that. He was very popular all over the world. He was a great hitter. He had a strong arm. He won a Gold Glove, and his teammates really liked him, and most fans really liked him. And yes, he's my favorite player, and I really like baseball, and I have a lot of baseball players I really like. So for me, that's a big deal, maybe not for you. So again, these are poems I picked because I like them. That's your job. Pick 3 topics you like. Write the name of your topic, your subject, your person, your thing. Write them up and down, and then describe and use good language and poetic language and fun language. They're not necessarily sentences. These are not like 5 facts. These are poems, okay? So find a way to make them sound nice, that make you feel good when you write them and when you reread them. Pick any 3 topics you want. I picked tacos, a singer, and a baseball player. Pick topics you know and like. Please don't write a poem called Me. Try to write poems that are at least 4 letters, so there'll be 4 sentences long, or 4 lines, I should say. They're not really sentences. And challenge yourself to pick a longer title, okay, or a longer subject. Again, up and down first, and then across. Do 3, send them to me. I can't wait to read them. Miss you so, so much. Look forward to reading your poems.